this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'll be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down.
And he's following up! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Rodrigo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Keeper's dealt with that. So who's he picking out? Bellingham. And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. Luca Bacchio. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Could move up a gear here. He's in plenty of space here. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, nice touch. Cross goes in there. Oh, smashing header. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Alexander-Arnold played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Barrenechea. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rudiger. Rudiger shifted upfield. Valverde aimed forwards. And he thumps it clear. Great ball if he can get there. He's cut it out. Vinicius Junior, gently done. Valverde. Tchouaméni, forwards and with intent. Rodrigo. Back into the middle. Antonio Silva. Well played, that has knocked out the danger. Rodrigo. A good play on the left-hand side here. He has found a way through. So what can they make of this? Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Tchouaméni. That was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Bruma. well measured. Bruma elects to header! Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Antonio Silva chooses to go cross-field. That's a nicely shaped ball. Brilliantly cut out. Valverde. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. And here's Rodrigo! And that's caused a worry or two.
Rodrigo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Bruma. Rudiger, little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Deftly away. Moved on forwards. Mbappe. Now he's off and running. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's played forward. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. That's really well manoeuvred.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Otamendi aim forwards.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them.
No, it's all related to the hope of creating space for midfield runners.
Now it's Bruma. Here it is, crossed in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Valverde. Moved on forwards. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Luca Bacchio, forwards and with intent. Rodrigo, Mbappe, Mbappe! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Only partially clear. So that's going to be another corner. Strong running down that left flank. And the counter is on. He is through here.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Barrenechea. Now it's Bruma. Bruma, time to deliver. Chooses the... There's the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Played it short. Can he finish? Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Rodrigo. Well, they could break here. That's put paid to a promising move. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Araujo. It's a decent chance! Rudiger getting this one clear. Alexander-Arnold gently done. Antonio Silva. Out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Bruma. Cleared without complication. And claimed it back swiftly. Moved on forwards. Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, the clearance is short. Now here's the delivery. Alexander-Arnold. Played forward. Araujo cuts out the pass. Ruma. Relentless. Otamendi. Antonio Silva. Eder Militao. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that's well seen too. Acrobatic. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Acrobatic. Antonio Silva goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Relentless, he's given away a free kick. Valverde. Rodrigo. It's made its way to him. Danger averted for now, and reclaimed it in a trice. Vinicius Junior. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Relentless. Acrobatic. Otamendi. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Is there any support? He might not need it. Rodrigo opts to play it back. Valverde. Vinicius Junior knocks it out wide. That is lovely. Delivered across. Defending of the desperate variety. Otamendi with the clearance. Ruma. Otamendi aimed forwards. Acrobatic shifted upfield. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior chips it through.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Belling. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bruma. Mbappe, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Great ball if he can get there. That was very necessary. Bruma. Crossing. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Valverde. Rudiger. Aim forwards. Araujo makes the interception. Antonio Silva. Araujo. Barrenechea. Barrenechea, gently done. Delivered with swing. That's the keeper's ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Vinicius Junior, and he cuts out the supply. Moved on forwards, and he's managed to get free. Eder Militao, Tchouaméni, Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, forwards and with intent. Otamendi is there, and he can get that clear. Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Takes a shot! It's a loose ball. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
There's some good movement inside the box, no shortage of targets here.
Bruma. Up towards the front line. Valverde. That's been drilled forward. And it's played forward. Barrenechea. That's really well manoeuvred. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Valverde. Rudiger. Played towards the front line. Araujo tries to clear. Here's Mbappe. Great position here. And it's played forward. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Aim forwards. It's run loose here. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Antonio Silva. Chance here to counter. Luca Bacchio. That's going to go a long way. Otamendi have it back and can go again. Rodrigo making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Bellingham. Very nicely done. Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde. Rodrigo. Tries the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It goes. Tchouaméni. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Valverde. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Tries a shot! Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. Ball is over the line. Clipped into space. Bruma. It's a pretty loose pass. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold looks to the other side. Valverde. Bellingham. Muscular approach does pay off here. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Straight into the wall. And the ball's come loose here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's caught him now. It's a free kick. And that has been cleared. Vinicius Junior. Valverde! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Araujo clears it away. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Otamendi. Half-time getting close now. Berenachea shifted upfield. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Rodrigo. And he's there to get it away. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And now the breakaway. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. He's well. Bellingham! In he goes again!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
The first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio looking to run onto it. Defending of the desperate variety. Valverde. Forward it goes. Otamendi gets over and intercepts. And it's played forward. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. Oh, played right into his path. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. That has been clubbed away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That pass has been well intercepted. Valverde. Moved on forwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bruma, he's got away. Oh, good spread. Real chance! It's really well cleared. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. Antonio Silva. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Over to the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. Chouameni shifted upfield. Araujo attempts it. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Rudiger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Otamendi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Luca Bacchio. Bruma. Oh, that's nice. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Vinicius Junior gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Defending of the desperate variety. Luca Bacchio plays it short. This looks promising. Bruma! Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Chouameni. And here's Rodrigo. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. And they've got rid. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to dink it through. Gets it away. And they can counter here. Well read, nice interception. Valverde. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. And here's Bellingham. It's anyone's ball. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Here's a chance! Aim forwards. Berenechea, gently done. Alexander-Arnold. And back to the goalkeeper. Eder Militao, Chouameni, Alexander-Arnold, moved on forwards. Rodrigo wants to get on the end of this. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio delivers with wit.
That might be the first time they've gone wrong, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Antonio Silva. Araujo. And it's played forward. Rudiger cuts it out. Valverde. Chouameni forwards and with intent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Luca Bacchio. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Luca Bacchio! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Chouameni. Rodrigo. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chouameni does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior. Milk as the single goal between the sides. Vinicius Junior. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. He can get that clear. been won straight back. Rudiger. Rudiger, good-looking ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Lobbed in behind. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's played forward. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Pinged towards the front line. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Otamendi. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Rodrigo. Valverde. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Chouameni, who's short. Ah, such a clever touch. Here's Rodrigo, Bellingham, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chouameni with the short one. Antonio Silva, gently done. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Rodrigo. Ambitious ball here. And that has been cleared. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Rodrigo. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Cleared away. And they've got a throw. Played out wide. Valverde. but it goes. Vinicius Junior. He's in a good position here. Rodrigo played out towards the right wing. Chance, surely! And he welcomes it in. Big chance! Split-second reaction.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short. And he shoots!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Benfica to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Araujo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. Rafa Silva herring after the ball here. Tramini with the short one. Crosses it in here. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Otamendi. Benfica can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Antonio Silva. Alexander-Arnold forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior. It's really well manoeuvred. Do have a chance to counter here. Rafa Silva. And it's Silva. Spread out to the left. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio's cross.
Benfica really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Proves too strong. Eder Militao. Valverde, aim forwards. Rodrigo. Oh, what a chance for a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Otamendi. Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva, nicely aimed pass. That is as far as they're going to go. anticipates. Bacchio. Antonio Silva. And here's Bacchio. There are a few waiting for it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of it. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. That has been knocked clear. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Up he goes! He couldn't quite control it.
Benfica, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Otamendi shifted upfield. Antonio Silva. Played out to the right, and that was nowhere near his best. Mbappe. Bellingham laid out to the left flank. And here's Mbappe. Araujo gets it away. Antonio Silva. Bacchio gently down. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Showing good feet. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Valverde. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bacchio. That's a nicely weighted pass. Tchouaméni getting this one clear. Albeit perhaps momentary. Bacchio. Oh, look at the space here. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going out? Oh, they could be caught out here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And here's Rafa Silva. It's Silva! Should have equalised.
Rafa Silva, well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
It's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Antonio Silva. Araujo. Barrenechea moved on forwards. Rafa Silva. Barrenechea.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Best to keep it in play here. Alexander-Arnold.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, it's played into the area.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Valverde. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. That is very well defended. Alexander-Arnold. And it's played forward. This physical challenge.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's aimed into the middle. And he's heaved it away. Antonio Silva plays it across. Rudiger getting this one clear.
Benfica really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Does well to get it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Acrobatic effort! Oh, and that should have been two.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
That's really well manoeuvred. Eder Militao does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. And he's onside. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's hit the crossbar. That was travelling. Wins the duel this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Relentless. Get into the middle. Cleared away. And it's been taken short. Now the cross. Point blank header! So close to drawing level.
That was so cool, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
And here's Mbappe. Always onto this. Now it's Rodrigo. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! And that would have won it.
Bellingham has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Araujo. Relentless. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Benfica really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Alexander-Arnold, aim forwards. And he thumps it clear. That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
The most accurate pass. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Just 5 minutes left. I think we're just about done here. Oh, that's neat. And here's Valverde. Bellingham.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Chouameni. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Otamendi cuts it out. Araujo. Relentless. And it's Silva. And he has been fouled there. And there's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
He's gone for goal. Antonio Silva. It is now or never. Time is against them. Nice control. Valverde played it long, and here's the chance to counter. Mendy. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Benfica really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. Vinicius Junior.
Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham given the lift of his goal. That is a great pick out. That's a fabulous ball. Mbappe, he's had a shot! And again the keeper stands strong. Play for a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Deep into stoppage time. Valverde aim forwards. Otamendi attempts a clearance. Lovely feet. Can he deliver? That's a throw. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And the keeper has it. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Goes cross-field. Rafa Silva. Moved on forwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger gently down.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Receives it in a good position here. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Tries to get it clear. That was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets.